So the Saints fall again to this week to the Rams, 34-10. Yeah, time of possession was rough yesterday. I mean, the Rams basically just chewed the clock up every time they had the ball. The defense, they would make plays in spots, but just could not get off the field. And I think, I don't know how many 10-plus play drives the Rams had, but it was a lot. It was Stafford had the ball like almost the whole game. It was crazy. Interesting that before the first quarter ended, Matthew Stafford had thrown and completed passes to 4 different tight ends on his team. Meanwhile, our team is desperate for high-end tight end play. Although, granted, Juwan Johnson made some pretty good plays yesterday. So, I don't know. I just thought it was interesting. Offensive line did not look great. Look, I don't know if that's why we abandoned the run so quickly, why they just don't seem to focus on the run much at all. Certainly would help the defense to have the run game be a little bit established and buy them some time to recover and recuperate. So I don't know if that's a talent, just a talent thing, which with all of the first and second round picks that we've drafted or have brought in on the offensive line, granted, I know there are injuries, but I don't know that it's necessarily a talent thing. It's just, they can't put the pieces. I don't know. I'm just waiting around for that Kellen Moore offensive genius to start to show up. Again, I'm trying to just let's give him the year. Let's see what he does in the off season to improve the squad, make it more his own. You can't judge anybody on half a year, especially a head coach that inherited what he inherited. But I do have a bone to pick because later in the game, I don't remember if it was the third quarter or fourth quarter, Saints are driving. They get it down to like the 5-yard line, somewhere around there, and it's 4th and 2, and you bring in Taysom Hill to run I don't understand if the point of this season is to analyze your talent and to kind of gauge where you're at with all these different guys, especially a quarterback. It's a high pressure situation. It's a 4th down, and you've got limited room on the field because you're so close to the goal line. Just let Tyler Shough do what he's got to do and put him in those positions that if he flourishes or if he does some good things, you're like, all right, well, we've got something here. And if he can't handle the situation, then you know that maybe he's not the guy. But you've got to have as much exposure to different scenarios, especially high-pressure situations, for Tyler Shough prior to the end of the year as you can. And to pull him out to run Taysom, which the Rams, as soon as he trotted on the field and Shough wasn't there, the Rams knew exactly what was coming, and the play played out exactly like they knew exactly what was coming. So, yeah, I really don't agree with Kellen Moore's decision to handle it that way. Offense, that one drive prior to halftime, Shough looked good. The Rams knew the pass was coming because of the time restraints and because they were down by a bunch already, and Shough was still able to put a nice quick drive together, look good there. Again, he's really good with like those first reads and knowing where he's going with the ball. It's just whenever he's got to go through his progressions, it seems like it's not quite there yet, but he may come around. And the last thing I was going to mention is just the Rattler versus Shough thing. I know it's pretty much done at this point, but I just saw preseason, it was Rattler and Shough had almost identical numbers, despite Rattler having experience and starts in the NFL. They looked pretty identical on paper. Then Rattler had all those starts at the beginning of the year. And then they both played in the Tampa game. And their numbers looked, again, very similar. So my hope is if he's able to play, right around the same level as Spencer Rattler, that maybe Tyler Shough, once he has more opportunities, more experience on the NFL level, that he's able to elevate above where Rattler would be. But maybe they're just similar quarterbacks. Maybe they're spot starter, backup quality quarterbacks that show you flashes, but over the long haul, they're not the answer. I don't know, but really looking forward to seeing what the rest of the season brings at both quarterback and a lot of the other positions of need. So, who dat, everybody? We'll see you soon.